Hello guys, welcome to another YouTube video. In this video I'm going to be making this Autogele Vband base, and then with the design that I did for this client of mine that requested for this style done with Asooke. So I have 4 different cords. I have 2 handles, 4 pieces for the V-band and 2 pieces for the body, then 3 pieces for the design. So for the V-band, I'm going to join it like you see me doing with my fingers. I'm going to run my stitches from up down, then down up. So I'm doing it twice to secure the stitches very well. I'm going to do the same for the body, also from left to right and then right to left, just to make sure that everything is well stitched. So this is the body. I'm just going to fold in about 1/4 inch twice on the 2 sides, making sure that I do this, taking note of the right side and the wrong side. Then for the band as well, I'm going to be starting with my pleats. The first one I'm going to fold in about 1 inch down like this, and so here I've done that, and then I turned it around to make the next pleat. So each pleat will be forming a step. The first stitch I did was the first step. Now I'm going to be pinning down every pleat I make to form the remaining steps. So I'm going to pin the whole thing down and go and sew them afterward. So as I'm making my pleats, I'm making sure that all pleats are equal. I hope you understand. Like if it is about 1/2 inch on the left, it should be 1/2 inch all the way down. I hope you understand. Just so that the V-band makes sense, it looks good and almost perfect. You get? So when I'm done pinning, I'm just going to use my fingers to illustrate how I'm going to stitch it down. Remember, I've done the first one, so I'm going to start from that second one like you see me doing. I will sew down, making sure that I use the next pleat to cover my stitch. The only stitch that will be showing is the last one. I hope you understand. When I've explained this several in my previous videos, so if you are new, you can rewatch it or go and watch other videos to understand better. So moving on, I'm going to be forming the V-band and making sure that each overlay is done perfectly. There is no shortage on any of those 2 sides you see me pinning down. So I'm going to pin down and take measurements to make sure that the band is up to 10 inches. So now I noticed that there is a little bit of shortage on one side, so I'm adjusting the band to make sure that there's enough room to cover the head circumference. I hope you understand. So I'm pinning again. I'm still going to take measurements and then ensure that the 2 pieces are equal. Then I'm going to sew down this the way you see me showing you with my finger. I've done that here, and I'm just going to trim off the excess Asooke. Now folding it like this helps to get the midpoint. So I'm going to use my chalk to make the mark for the midpoint, and then it's time for the handles. So for the handles, I'm going to be taking note of this wrong side, right side, and then I'm going to place the good side, or the side that is not fraying. I'm going to place it inside. You understand? I hope you see the way I'm doing this. There are different ways you can attach your handle to your band. Whichever way works for you is fine. Just do what works for you. So in my other video, my other Autogele base video, I did it in a slightly different way. They are similar but slightly different. So you can just watch that video to see another way to do it. Some people do this handle and just leave it. They don't even close it. They just leave it like what I've done so far now. That's how they leave the handle. They leave it open like this. They don't cover it or close it. But I like to close mine. So you can do whatever works for you, or whatever your customer prefers. I hope you understand. So I'm just going to close these handles. I'll close this and close the other one. What you see me doing here is what I'll also repeat for the other side. So I'm going to put the link to that, my other video, the Autogele base video. It's the same V-band, but the handles are just slightly different. And the styles are not the same. So I'm going to put the link in the description box for you. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you go. So you can see this is very thick. If you are finding it difficult to use your machine to stitch down, you can use hand needle to do that neatly. Okay. So you see the way I use my hand to show you. I'm just going to sew it like that. I'll repeat the same thing for the other side. And then next thing would be to attach it to the body. So I've already marked the center of the body. I folded into two and used my chalk to mark it. Just similar thing I did with the band. So I'm just going to match those chalk points and then do my sewing from one end to the other. I hope you understand what I'm showing you. It's quite clear, it's simple. Just follow the steps you see me doing, and that is how I arrived at this point. You see, the base is ready. So if you're going to be making round base, although I've not done a video on that, I'm still going to post it, but the round base would be less, we have less pieces to join, and then it will be more straightforward. So now this is the design. She wanted this style, but with Asooke. She also requested it with silk, raw silk material, but the same style with Asooke. So that's why I decided to do it like this. I've not done it before with Asooke, but I decided to do it like this, and it turned out well. She liked it, and that's the most important thing. Customer is happy, I am happy. So this is what the base looks like. I've not attached the designs. This is what it looks like on the mannequin. So now I've covered the foams that you saw. I made sure that my foam is 2 inches shorter than the Asooke measurement. I put the measurements earlier. I hope you remember. You can go back to the beginning of this video to get the measurements. So I just covered the mouth. I didn't turn it inside out. You know, the way you saw me illustrating it, the way I did it. And then I decided to pin down. Remember, I've not done this before with Asooke. So I pinned down everything to just see what it would look like. I did, you know, adjustments here and there. And eventually I was able to complete it. Like, I went ahead to sew them down, each piece, 3 of them, and eventually sew them down. And then I closed the back and beaded it. She also wanted all her turbans and autogele beaded, so that's what I did, and she was happy with the results. She liked it. So now I'm just testing it on the mannequin before I go to my sewing machine to sew down. I just wanted to see what it looks like, and it wasn't bad. So this is it. This is before I even went to sew. I just pinned everything down and put it on the mannequin to see what it will look like. And then after this, I went to sew. I closed the back. I covered it. She wanted the back covered just like regular turbans. I just found a way to close it in a way that it is neat and not tacky. I hope you get. So this is what the end result was like. I eventually beaded it just as she wanted, and she liked it. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye.